Eagles at Chiefs on Monday night. Taylor Swift will be in attendance. Jason Kelsey will be in attendance. They're meeting each other's parents for their first time. It's going to be a massive, massive media day in Kansas City. Huge game. Obviously, the Super Bowl rematch. 57% of the bets on the Eagles.
You mentioned Taylor Swift first before the Super Bowl rematch. This is fucked. This is fucked.
56% of the money on the Eagles. I think this is going to be probably split the entire way till Sunday. Money and bets. I'm curious to hear where you lean. Obviously, both teams coming off a bye. I'm biased towards the Eagles. Both teams have been favored the entire season, and now the Eagles are finally an underdog for the first time. What do you think?
That's pretty typical home. Like if Vegas doesn't know the side, they're just going to give the home team 3 points or 2.5.
Oh yeah.
As we saw in our matchup before this for Sunday Night Football, the Vikings and Broncos, right? It's the same logic, of course. I don't have anything, dude. I think I'm just going to sit back and enjoy, to be honest, or figure it out on Monday. This is one I have no clue on right now, to be honest with you. I think that the Eagles will definitely be out for revenge. So put that into my statistical analysis there, that we've got a revenge game on our hands after the Super Bowl loss. I would be interested to see, I'm sure it's out there, what the team, so like every now, it doesn't always happen this way, but every now and again, you do get a Super Bowl rematch the season after they played in the Super Bowl. Like I said, not crazy often, but it has happened enough that I think that somebody's probably tracking that out there. I'd be interested to see what that looks like and if there is a lot of bounce back or if it's still the team who won the Super Bowl ends up winning again. I lean the Chiefs here if I'm just going to pick, but I do think that it's a tough one because both teams are coming off a bye, correct?
Yes.
So extra time to prep. It literally is a Super Bowl rematch because you get 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. You're getting 2 weeks before this one. 2 weeks and a day since it's on Monday. So I'm most likely going to stay away. Maybe I'll do some props and pretend it's the Super Bowl, kind of practice and get ready for February. But
this is an awesome one. It's going to be a game of the year candidate for sure. I think the Eagles being out for revenge is huge. I think they know each other to an extent. The Chiefs defense is obviously far, far improved from what they were last year in the Super Bowl, which scares me. However, I think the Eagles defense against the Chiefs offensive line was pretty limited due to a lot of the playing conditions and what we saw with the players sliding around a lot. I thought the impact of the defensive and offensive lines was neutralized in that game. So I think we're going to get a little bit more pressure here on Mahomes. Does that scare me or does that scare him? Probably not. So I think the Eagles are built to be better than the Chiefs. And I said that in the Super Bowl. I think they are the better team. However, there's like this Mahomes and Andy Reid factor that just always comes into play when it needs to in the playoffs in games like this. And this is going to feel like a playoff game in Arrowhead. Probably be cold. It's going to be a great atmosphere. I want to lean Eagles, but I don't know if I can get there yet. It depends. It really, truly depends on the health of Hurts' knee. If Hurts was able to rest it over these couple of weeks, I think they can go out and win. But if he looks like he did against the Commanders, where he's kind of like limping and hobbling around, and the Chiefs can take advantage of that with their improved defense and say, hey, we're going to say that he's not going to run. We're going to not put a spy on him. We're going to put one of the linebackers on, one of our, like, in the slot, and then help out in the secondary. So, you stop A.J. Brown. There's no Dallas Goedert, which is an issue for the Eagles. Then you have an issue. Then you've got a problem if you're backing the Eagles here. So very curious to see the news on his knee throughout the week, and we'll keep an eye on that. But I don't know. I'm scared to back the Eagles here without Dallas Goedert and the improvements the Chiefs have made on defense. So it's going to be a really, really fun game. Totals dropped 4 points. So keep that in mind. Primetime unders on Monday are 11-1 this season. So, like, if we were to get an over, it'd probably be this one. But both defenses are very good. So if there's a reason it's dropped so far. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. I couldn't put it any better than you did there because I don't have a ton to offer on this one. I think the game speaks for itself, and people are going to be talking about this one incessantly leading up to it. So what more can we offer here? Because we don't have a ton from the trend standpoint. You know what I mean? The only thing that's noteworthy is like how much people are betting the under, and the total has moved. So that's my big takeaway on this one is just continue to monitor that total. But we'll see, man. We'll see. That would be another primetime under.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great game. Could be a Super Bowl preview again, which would be awesome. I don't know how many
that would be
times
crazy. I doubt
we've seen
that.
back-to-back matchups in the Super Bowl, but obviously we've got ways away from seeing that happen. Really exciting, really great slate. Just aside from the crazy spreads that we've seen, the Giants and the fucking Cowboys. But
if you are watching this video, you made it this far, it means you hopefully like the analysis. Sure. So please give us a like, give us a subscribe, share it with your friends and family, everyone you know. Share it with everyone you talk to, because that helps us out more than you can imagine. So really appreciate y'all supporting us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for listening. This is always Sharpen the Public, the LA sports betting podcast focused on leveraging public betting trends. As always, Andy and I are here Fridays to preview every week in the NFL, talking about public betting data and everything that you can't get anywhere else. So thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us talk about every game on the slate here. Please keep checking us out. Give us a like, follow, subscribe wherever you're listening to, especially on YouTube. We're continuing to try to grow that platform as well. So thank you for checking us out everywhere. As always, we're going to keep plugging away, and hopefully we can continue to see some teasers go through the hoop, see some golden rule trend hits. It's going to be a good week. I'm sending positive vibes to our trends. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. We will catch you in the next one in the recap episode that comes out on Tuesday. Thanks for listening.
The boys bet better with beer.